Well, good evening, everyone. Good to be in your companies. Once again, this is your friend, Bishop-elect Edlin Scott, and I'm really excited, as always, to be in your companies. Um, Listen, one of the reasons why I think that this program is exciting is because people are happy. Doesn't make sense. The leader must bring the energy to the room. The leader must bring the energy to the room. Um, you can spread gas on wood, and you can spread the, oil on wood, or anything that is an accelerant on wood. But nothing ignites until the fire comes. And so I believe that some of you are just waiting to be ignited. And so that's what I've come to do. I'm in your life to ignite you. So I'm really excited about the opportunity. Having an absolutely beautiful week. Absolutely beautiful week. My friend made a declaration over my life today. And from this morning, they made a declaration over my life, and I lived that all day long. Allow me to be in your life. See, someone can give me access to you, but how I behave and who I am determines how long I be in your life. And some of you can attest to that. Some of you just came along to phenomenal leadership, and you were just looking and looking and looking, and then sooner or later you found out that, hey, it's really not. It is something worth coming back to. And so really appreciate you so much as we head into year 2 of phenomenal leadership. I'm really excited about where God is taking us. I'm really excited about the things that He's doing. I'm really excited about how we are being stretched. We are being stretched. I find myself staying up at nights, and a lot of things is just being rehearsed in my head. The studies have taken me into some really good areas. I really like it. I really like it. And I want to know whether or not that this program is being a blessing to you. Someone said to me, Pastor Scott, I think you need to hear testimonies. And so I really need to hear some testimonies. Sunday morning, I think I had a really beautiful experience. By the end of my preaching on Sunday morning, in the morning glory session, just as I did the benediction, just as I was done with the benediction, I saw someone came in the door, and the way they came in the door, I knew that they were coming to service. But unfortunately, we were just coming out. But I called a person up to me, and the Lord just led me to hug him. I just hugged him, and then we began to dialogue a little bit, and really, the Lord had me to speak some things into their life. And they said to me that they were home watching the live stream, and just the Lord just said to them, you got to get there and be in that service. And they came in the service and was absolutely blessed. And so at the end, just before we parted, the Lord, as clear as day, spoke into my spirit and says to say to them, we both have we both have a breakthrough. We both have a breakthrough. God has done what He promised both of us. And so up to that point, I really heard nothing concerning what I was praying about. And when they came in, they unlocked what I was believing God for. And so I really appreciate that. They had really a mind-blowing testimony that they shared with me. And so I want to hear from you. You've been listening to me as long as you've been listening. Is it working? Is it being a blessing? Am I being a nuisance in your life? I need to hear from you. So reach out to me, inbox me, let me know what's going on in your lives. Hey, got my brand new book. Now you better get this copy quickly, because I'm writing another book, and it's going to be ready early in the summer. Early in the summer, my brand new book, another book is going to be ready. So you need to get this one. Listen, I like the way how God moves. Really and truly why I wrote it. I thought I knew why I wrote it. But the lifestyle is an ebook version, and of course there's a hardback like this one here, with the one with pages. You can get it from Amazon, or if you're in the Bahamas, it's $10. This is, oh yeah, that's why. This will really give you, this really will catapult you into your purpose. This will push you into your destiny. Get a copy of it. How to Be Great. How to Be Great. My brand new book. All right. Some good news, some great news. And the location, the church that I'm going to be at for 3 days. I'm going to be there in South Florida. So we're looking forward really to that. I'm really excited about that. I want to travel the Bahama Islands. A couple of weeks ago, in the month of April, I was in Anagua. And I want to travel the Bahama Islands because I believe that I have something for the islands. And so wherever you are, reach out to me. Would you like me to come into your area? Reach out to me. Let's see how we can make that happen. I'm a teacher and a preacher. I figure I'm more of a preacher than a teacher, but I feel like I got something for you. And so I am looking for who's looking for me. I'm not here for everybody, but I'm here for somebody. And wherever you are, whatever island you're in the Bahamas, I don't need anything to go to a Bahamian island. That's kind of easy because I'm a Bahamian. I got a Bahamian passport. I can travel the entire length and breadth. So if we are being a blessing to you, reach out to me. Let's see how we can make something happen in your area. Not only can we do this in the Bahamas, wherever you are listening and watching, and you think that the ministry that God has given us can be a blessing in your area, reach out to me. Let's see how we can make it happen. All right, let's go into tonight's teaching. I've been talking about the Fred factor. I've been talking for a couple of weeks now about the Fred factor. The Fred factor speaks about somebody that's willing to put themselves out of the way for anybody. The Fred factor speaks to that in a nutshell. The Fred factor sees quality in everybody. The Fred factor also sees the importance of everybody. See, there is a belief that the job is important and not the people. But the Fred factor teaches us that the people makes the job. And so the people makes the job important. So there's no job that's insignificant because important people are doing it. And see, if you wanna see your environment grow, you gotta learn how to value people. That's why you gotta get a copy of my book. My book will really take you through the steps of how to value people. When you value people, you treat them differently. Anything that you don't value, you really don't handle it right. And so we were talking about the Fred factor. Now, on last week Thursday, when we ended the broadcast, we were talking about. I really didn't replay it, but I think if you go to YouTube, if you go to my YouTube channel, you can really listen to last Thursday's broadcast. Really powerful, very life changing. It'll really position your life. So go to Edlin Scott's YouTube channel and you can watch it there. Phenomenal Leadership is seen on 2 platforms. It's seen on Facebook. I'm at Voice of Deliverance page, and of course my own personal page, and then over at YouTube. All right, so like, share, and it doesn't cost you anything, because what God has given you to add value to people is free of charge. I don't care how, because God has given that to you for your assignment, it can't run out. It will not run out. Goodness, the goodness of your heart, it doesn't run out. People can't even bear it out. People cannot bear out the salt that God has given to you. People cannot wear out the light that God has given to you. Let's go into tonight's teaching. So, tonight I want to really talk a little bit about reinventing yourself. Reinventing yourself. Now, a lot of us get what we get because we always do what we always do. What that means is, some of us give that 60%, or we give 100%. Let's forget about 60. Let's talk about the 100% that you give every time. Every time you are up, you give 100%, right? But it's the same 100%. Now, here's my rationale behind reinventing yourself. Everybody, you shouldn't deal with everybody the same way, right? Because everybody's needs, I don't care how similar they are, there's something just slightly different. Some you can squeeze a little more, some you got to hold it a little more delicate, but so if you have a one size fit all, then you're gonna have a problem. So sometimes you got to reinvent yourself. I was reading the Fred Factor, and the Fred Factor said this gentleman, he wanted a coffee. So on his way to the airport, he wanted a coffee. So he stopped to Starbucks and he bought a coffee. And en route to the airport, his car was not an automatic, but a standard shift. That means you got to put it in the gear. So standard shift cars, you need both hands. You need both hands to be working. And so he's got a coffee, his Starbucks in one hand, and the other hand on the driver, so he can't really go into high gear to really do what he got to do. So he takes the coffee and he puts it somewhere in the car, and then he shifts the car, puts it in gear. He gets the car in gear, but the coffee spill over on his clothes. But he's traveling. So he gets to the hotel that he was staying at. He calls the front desk, and he asks the front desk, is it possible that I can have my clothes clean and have it back in the morning? So the lady says no. And the simple reason is it's too late. We do not have that facilities at this hotel where you can wash your clothes. And the people that clean our linen, they already got off. So he got a problem. He's got a problem, and the two reasons why she couldn't help him was really great one. They were true, they were honest, and they were right on point. Number one, he came too late. The hotel doesn't have the facilities. He calls the front desk now. The hotel doesn't have the facilities where he could wash it himself. And number two, they don't do that at the hotel. And even if you ask housekeeping to wash it where they wash the linen, they already left for the day. So he's in trouble. But we're talking about reinventing yourself. And reinventing yourself, you got to do this on a consistent basis. Now, he's got a problem. Here is what the front desk clerk suggested to him. Whereas the conversation should have stopped when she said, everyone is gone, who could have helped you? Because it's not her job. That's outside of her portfolio. That's nothing a part of her job description. So the conversation could have stopped right there. But watch her reinvent herself. And I think by now, some of you should be able to identify friends. All of us know some friends. In fact, some of you may even be friends by now. Some of you may be becoming friends. Watch what she does. Watch how she reinvents herself. Now, she answered him properly. She did what she was trained to do. She did what she was supposed to have done. But watch her reinvent herself. She says to him, sir, I have a suggestion for you. I am soon leaving. Can I take your pants home and I'll bring it back for you in the morning. She didn't have to do that. Friends are people that put themselves out of the way. She didn't have to do that. But she reinvented herself. So she was a great front desk clerk or whatever she was. She was great. But watch her now get better. She reinvented herself. I know a lot of people who can sing. They can really sing. But that's all they just sing. They don't get you involved. They don't have no entertainment in them. Not that it's all about that, but like I said at the top of the program, if you want to inspire, you got to be inspired. If you want to excite, you got to be excited. You know, it just translated, it just goes on. Right? So, she reinvents herself by saying to him, can I take it home? She didn't have to do that. How many of you are prepared to go that extra mile knowing, I'm sure that thought never crossed his mind. She now reinvents herself and she becomes a part of this man's life forever. So he says to her, sure. He says the next morning, bright and early, knock on the door, lady is there with the pants, wash and iron. Wash and iron. She reinvented herself. When last you went out of your way to do something for somebody? Tell you this, somebody did something for me today. I was going in a particular area for about, from 1985. Got friends all over the place. And somebody that I really feel I really don't know, and they really don't know me. Because we conversate over social media. So they really don't know me to that level. But they called me today and they told me that they was trying to do something for me. I thought, wow. I have other friends that never even thought about that. But they felt that I needed something that could enhance and help me. And so they went on the way to try to figure out how I can make this happen. And so that right there, that's an act. That's a Fred. She was being a Fred. That right there was reinventing themselves. Because they went out of their way. They went out of their way to do it. And so I'm appreciative to people that go out of their way. And so it brought tears to my eyes because I thought, and for the life of me, I try to get away from trying to figure out why they did what they did. But when I looked at my teaching, I said, Lord, you are so real, because that lined up with what I was going to teach tonight about reinventing yourself. No matter what job you hold, what industry you work in, or where you live, every morning you wake up with a clean slate. Every morning you wake up with a clean slate. So, if every morning you wake up with a clean slate, it should be easy to reinvent yourself. Do you know? Every morning you decide to be sad. Every morning you decide to be just as sad as you was yesterday. Just as sad as you was over the weekend. Or you can reinvent yourself every morning and become someone different. So, every morning God gives you a clean slate. I don't care what kind of trouble you got in last week. God gives you a clean slate. So, what are you going to do? Are you going to get in trouble again this week? Or you're going to reinvent yourself and do different? Because it's important. It's important to continue to reinvent yourself. I'm in this book that I'm writing now. I said, don't stop at settling for being smart. Don't stop at settling for being smart. Stop when you become as smart as you can be. See, don't stop for, boy, Pastor, I really do a good praise and worship service. Pastor, I'm a really good preacher. Pastor, I'm a good missionary. Pastor, I'm a good lecturer. I'm a good speaker. I'm a good husband. I'm a good wife. I'm a good daughter. I'm a good son. Don't stop there. Are you the best in your field? Are you the best in your area? So every day you should reinvent yourself that what you saw yesterday, you will come back tomorrow because I'm going to be an even better person. I had the opportunity in April to record this wrestling group came to Nassau, and so I helped them with broadcasting their event. And I love the theatrics that they displayed. The grand finale, the final event for that night was the island favorite, but the island favorite was being beaten by someone that was not so favorite. So of course, everyone was upset because their champion was being beaten. And so all night long, this fella got beaten. But it ended, the program ended where everyone from the locker room came out to help this person that was really being beaten. And so it ended where you wanted to see when he gets his revenge, or you want to see him on the top, because it ended with him being beaten. And if he's a champion, you want to see a champion winning. So, every day you get a clean slate. So you have the opportunity to make the one before better, or you could relive the same thing over and over again. I really don't. I really don't want to relive the same thing over and over again. You can make it your business as well as your life to be anything that you choose it to be. Reinventing your life simply means every day you get to choose what you want it to be. Now, I have made up in my mind, I'm not going to waste your time coming here to tell you what all the devil do to me today. That don't make no, I'm not going to make him no bigger. So I'm just going to talk about the good day that I'm having. No matter what has gone down, it was the fact that we are conversating, I had a good day. I had a good day because my entire day was to bring me to here. So, reinvent yourself, man. Reinvent yourself. Do something different. If, let's say for instance, the person that you pick up somebody, pick them up a little different. Clean up the car, wash the car, clean up the car. Stop and get them the morning coffee, or get them a soda pop or a bottle of water. And when they come in the car, I say, hey, got you some Starbucks, I got you some soda, I got you some water, got you a couple of donuts. You know, so reinvent yourself. I will guarantee you, they will be surprised. And you'll probably have them thinking throughout the entire commute. But the fact is, you have became a different person. You have reinvented. Stop doing things the same way. So it gets stale when it's done the same way. So reinvent. People know us so to the T that they can count to 10. Okay, they're gonna get angry at 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, bam, they get angry. People feel that they know you. Oh, they ain't gonna apologize. Shock them and apologize. They're not gonna say sorry. Shock them and say sorry. But yes, Thursday. Feel like the week is going fast. Now, a friend is a motivated person. Hi, some friend either around the church, in the workplace, even if you think you're afraid. Now, the problem with you thinking you're afraid is all us think we are that good. Ask somebody. Tell them what afraid is. Goal of every person in any business or profession. Excellence and quality. Excellence and quality. How you talk to people, how you handle people in the spirit of excellence. And if you can do something for them, do your very best. I'll tell you this. I'm not gonna say the name of the business, but I was buying a pizza. They got plenty of pizza places in there. I was a little back. So I put my money under where you put it under. And when the young lady gave me my change, she actually just almost like threw it on the thing at me. I was shocked. I haven't seen that, probably never saw it before. Now, I don't know whether that's how they do it, but I thought that was very offensive to me. Why? She's like, she threw it. So, she threw it, so that it was like, I get 15-cent change, and it kind of slide up to me. I said, okay. But I was very offended by it. Because I didn't see excellence in that no kind of way. And I knew that was the same person that answered the phone. So this is all of this. But here's a Fred. If Fred believes that excellence and quality should be the goal of every person in every business or profession. Your homework is, are you noticing any Freds? By now, are you uncovering any Freds? Are you turning into a Fred? That's what we need to know. So, on Thursday, we're going to talk about how to keep Fred motivated. How to keep Fred motivated. How to stay motivated, Fred. Those of you that discover the Fred, how does Fred stay motivated? How do you stay that every time you come at it, it's excellence and great quality? How do you do it? How do you be consistent with it? How does it last? Pastor Scott, how does that smile stay on your face? You better watch me Thursday. I can tell you how I keep smile, or how I keep my smile on my face. Thank you so much for watching tonight. This has been Phenomenal Leadership, and I'm your friend, Bishop-elect Edlin Scott. Listen, this book, How to Be Great. How to Be Great. Have a copy of it. Chapter 1 bookstore. Has it in Nassau? He had to be God. Because I thought this was impossible. I thought that this just could not have been done. But to my surprise, to my amazement, God inspired me, pushed me, led me from start to finish. This book, How to Be Great. Get yourself a copy. Thank you so much. Have an absolutely beautiful evening. Love you, love you, love you, love you. God bless you. Have a good night.